Thanks. Thanks for that. Burp, 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 burp. There we go. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Except my life, that's not balanced. Thanks.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Oh, controller, come hither. Oh. Oh. Okay, alright, good first start. Pulling the controller off the dock just instantly crashed everything. I love that. Oh god. Now my chat's not working. God damn it. Help me. Oh, that's nice. Can I have that back? No, no chat. All right, cool.
It's fine. You can have it open on your phone. Right?
Everything's imploding. Yeah, I just don't like doing it on my phone because it kills the battery. Oh.
See, I didn't know the game fully crashed on you. God damn.
Oh yeah, no, I pulled the controller off the dock and it was just like, no. And now Zenith is all the way out in the middle of nowhere. Oh god. That don't seem right. Wait a minute. Oh.
She was exactly where you put her. You just put her
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Somebody's doing the lizard and I can't see who it is because my fucking thing broke. Ah!
clock.
Hello, Clockwork. Welcome. Deathmark, you okay? You alright? Yep, you do walk. This looks like the right save data. Oh, did it actually save where I asked it to save the last time, or are we gonna have to redo stuff? Yeah, it did. Okay. So I didn't save in a fucking weird place. I'm so mad my chat's broken right now. So they're definitely musical notes. Ever since we left, Aya's been humming and waving her hands in the passenger seat. She seems like she has no idea about what things we're going to see, and that worries me. Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you from driving? Not really. Are you trying to learn some choreography? Yeah. Oh, it's so hard. Mind if I vent a little, Mr. Kazuo? She turns towards me hopefully. Am I getting some kind of insider scoop? P was like, we're doing a new song and changed the set list a week out. Oh, a set list is a list of songs that we perform at a show. So now we have to rush and learn the moves for this whole new song. I'm at the point where I'm dancing even while eating. Isn't that horrible? Oh, yeah, it is. About half of that flew over my head, but it's obvious that she's busy. But I know why P is in such a rush. Idol groups need a lot of exposure during their debut to really make it big. That's why P's so desperate to promote us everywhere. But I lowers her voice. For this to happen at such an important time, next week is when we debut the song. We'll make it in time, won't we? What do you mean? I mean, will everything get better by then? All this mark and spirit stuff? Well, no one knows. After all, there's no way to know if we'll live through to tomorrow. No one knows what will happen, but don't ever lose hope. The shining fist of justice will destroy the evil lurking in the dark. Right? Are those lyrics? It's from our debut song. That's our most popular one. It's okay, I'll do my best. If I lose here, then it would mean Love and Hero only singing lies. She gives an energetic bow to her invisible fans. The horns from her costume strike my forehead dead on. Ow! I arrive at H Elementary. Whoa. This place looks more haunted than I expected. We should have filmed here. So, what do? I explain about the last time I was here. Only a quick rundown, but it should be enough for her to understand. There isn't much left to investigate on the first floor. We need to check out the second floor. Okay, time to go up then. Alright, let's get going. Now, for those of who've been sticking with me, should remember this school and should remember why we couldn't go to the second floor. I don't think there's anything new here. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. It'd be foolish to try and keep going. Snakes? Don't shout. I slap my hand over Ai's mouth. We can't move forward. The only thing worse would be making noise and calling something here. It'll be fine if we leave quietly. I cautiously take a step backwards. Suddenly, the snakes react to my bag. What the? The snakes flit their tongues in the air trying to smell something. After a moment, they begin to leave. They disappear into the darkness of the hall before I can even blink. They vanish without a sound, all at once, as if they'd never been there to begin with. Huh? Why? I don't know. It looked like the snakes were sniffing my bag. That red notebook is inside. Maybe the smell made them think we were friends. Let's try going down the hallway. I haven't gone this way yet. Oh, yeah. Well, let's both do our best. Explore everything now. Long desk and what look like sinks loom in the darkness of the classroom. This seems to be... Is this the science lab? Still. I grimaces. It really stinks in here. I feel like I'm gonna suffocate. An irritating stench that stings the eyes. The putrid smell fills the whole room like a box of onions gone rotten. Even so, it's not like we can just leave. Let's get this done quickly so we can move on. There's a talisman in the dusty sink. Yay, more spirit power. No desk is scorched. Seems there's more fire damage here than the staff room. This is probably where the fire started. check it. Opened the door and left the science lab. Oh, joy. I opened the cupboard and check inside, but all I find is trash and dust. I can speak today, I swear. It's a sturdy wooden cabinet. It looks antique. The edges of the cupboards are rounded off. I want to touch it. The cabinet door opens easily. The inside is completely full to bursting with something. I pull it out and discover that it's a garbage bag full of shredded paper. I don't remember that being an item the last time I played this, so I must have missed it. Are you seriously planning on taking that with you?
Lizard.
Hello,
lizard,
Keiki.
Lizard.
So much lizarding going on today. I mean, not that I care. When I lift up the bag, an unshredded wad of paper falls to the floor at my feet. I open it up and see several complete sentences. Guess they failed to destroy this section. Got fragment 1. Chemicals? No, those are the specimen jars. So shelf packed with numerous chemicals. I lied, it is a chemical jar. Getting closer, I see some large containers. I lied again! It is actually preserved human body parts. I hear eye gasp behind me. Hands, ears, eyeballs. Body pieces that used to belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved. It can't be. There's no way they use these as educational aids. They're extremely fresh for being samples. That is absolutely fair. For the love of God, do not make me lose my glasses for 5 minutes. I need to be able to read. Probably because they were cut from a living body. But it doesn't seem like it's been that long since any of them were severed. Oh, joy. I still wonder who those are from, because I don't believe it's from... Huh. Other than the jars with the human body parts, the cabinet has several containers of chemicals. Okay. Can I have any of the chemicals? Taking a closer look, I notice a large tag on the side of a container. Great Asura. The letters are messy but legible. Great Asura? Down must be below where we currently are, so that would be the first floor. Recalling the school's layout, I think there was some storage on the first floor. I'm not sure what it means, but it might be important. I decided to take the tag just in case. Got tag. I'm gonna feel it, chat. I'm gonna feel it. I'm touching it. I know they're not alive anymore, but it takes a measure of courage to search body parts. I stick my hand inside, half closing my eyes, and feel around the shelf. Is something there? Well, yeah. I stop myself from voicing my frustration. I can't make I do something like this. I search the chemicals, formalin containers, unidentified samples in every nook and cranny. I find a few things that I can use. A clear bottle with liquid inside. It has a label with a chemical formula on it. A brown bottle that has an irritating smell. The label is rotted and unreadable. And finally, a bottle wrapped in foil. It smells faintly of flowers, but it's likely just some kind of chemical as well. I don't remember shit. Is that everything? Once I'm done looking around, I stand up. A vinyl bundle in the corner catches my eye. I pick it up and realize that it is a tightly wrapped bundle of clothes. A white coat stands out the most. It must be a lab coat. Got a bundle of clothes. A white lab coat? Well, we are in the science lab. No big surprise to find one here. That rumor about a ghost in white. I and Yasuoka got their marks while filming a TV show about it in Kei Miyamachi. And all the other clothes along with the white coat have been folded meticulously. Is it really just a coincidence? I may slip in and out of, like, some of the voices I do. Doing I's voice last time literally fucking killed my throat, so. Hello. It's wee time. I'm gonna feel it. I grab one and flip through the pages. There are a ton of notes inside. Scribble in thin letters. It seems that they're simple explanations for the students. I take out the last book. When I look inside, a scrap of paper falls between the pages. Yay! More spirit power. Time to touch the thing I don't like. It's an elaborate anatomical model. Taking a closer look, I notice a huge tear in its mouth. It's making the mouth look bigger than it should. It's almost like an arm was forcibly shoved down it and it couldn't handle the strain. I'm gonna feel the model. I don't wanna, but I'm gonna. The mouth might be broken because someone stuck their hand down it. Would that mean something is hiding either in the mouth or the torso? I could break it, but then I might break whatever's inside too. Nothing for it but to stick my hand in. I hesitantly slide my hand into the mouth. Something cylindrical is inside. I grab it and try and pull it out. Fantastic. It's a snakehead. Roused by the movement, the snakes begin pouring out from every crevice. Watch out! I stumble backwards. The snakes slowly retreat back into the model. Seems they live inside it. Turn that down ever so slightly, because holy fuck, that's loud. I bet something is hidden there. But to get it, I'll have to find a way to pacify the snakes. I think I have something. Because, what is it? Maybe not? That might be something I have to come back to. Oh. And we are leaving, I believe. What? A broadcast? Oh! Oh, I don't like that. That's a new sensation. That through headphones just, that gave me goosebumps. I don't like that. Well, yep. A strange voice echoes over the intercom. I don't want to do the test immediately, and I would appreciate it if you stopped breathing in my ear. Is she watching us from somewhere? She said something like table. Something might be on the desk. Let's take a look. Desk. On the desk, scattered with lab equipment, is a small pencil and a problem sheet. Are we supposed to fill this out? Oh, peek at the questions. Take a sidelong glance at the problem sheet. I see what look like chemistry symbols. Looks like this is a science test. Fun fact, I almost failed chemistry, so this will be fun. Something's written at the top in messy letters. Remember the experiments? That's right. I found several bottles of chemical in the storage room. Were those chemicals used in some sort of experiments? I guess we start it. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Oh, fine. Fine. We'll begin the test. Compound A is widely used for the fuel or disinfectant. Its chemical formula is CH3CHXOH. What number should X be? Compound N is an exemplary acid and contains a salt that reacts to various metals. Which statement about compound N is true? Needs a light-proof container. It sticks when it's thick and fragment when it's thin. What compound is it? Stop snorting in my ear. I don't like it. It makes me very uncomfortable. Yes, we always feel up the model. Speaking of model, I'm getting my 3D model soon. So, that'll be exciting. He's literally just finishing up some of the brushing in Blender, and then will be essentially, it should already be, like, rigged, I believe. But it comes with a bunch of stuff, expressions, ARKit tracking, which I don't believe I have a device that handles ARKit. So, the next test is in the room next door. Proceed there quickly, students. Well then. Sounds like there are other tests. Are we being tested? Maybe. I mean, that's what tests are for. But why? I'm concerned, but I don't feel like guessing. A more immediate topic should be discussed now that my senses are assaulted. Also, this thing really reeks. I didn't notice when I was focused on the test, but that answer sheet stinks terribly. It's 100 times worse than that notebook, like a zoo in the dead of summer. I shut it tightly in a random pouch in my bag so the smell doesn't spread. Got answer sheet. Ai narrows her eyes at me. Mr. Yashiki, are you sure you closed your bag? It still reeks in here. Huh? Ai is right. The smell has definitely gotten stronger instead of weaker. Sorry, I'll check. I'll look down to double check my bag. Haha! I spot something that looks like a box down on the floor behind the desk. Oh. My instincts realize what it is before my brain does. Hands and feet stick out of the blood-soaked cover. Inside that box is... I've got to check to make sure, but I can't make myself move. Did you find some? Stay back! The low, sharp tone that comes out of my mouth startles even me. Just stay back. I'll check it. After gathering my courage, I reach out. I pull off the thick sheet. Delicious. That hat's familiar, so are the clothes. There's no mistake. It's the corpse of that guard who was hanging from the ceiling with Moe Watanabe. I collapse to my knees. A horrible feeling comes barreling up through my chest. Are you alright? There's a corpse. That's where the smell is coming from. A corpse? Then let's get the heck out of here, yeah? I drag myself up woodenly like a puppet on strings. The classroom next door. Huh? The next test is in the classroom next door. Let's go there. Right. I'm just gonna give a heads up. One of these classrooms is going to be, exceedingly disturbing. This chapter is very gory, and so is the next one. Like, they bumped up the gore in, like, the last few chapters. And there will also be a scene of nudity. Okay, understood. Aya's probably shaken, but she's putting on a brave front anyways. Even an act like that is helpful at a time like this. After all, there's no time to waste. Whoever carried this corpse here could be lurking around the corner. No, I don't want to go back into the room. Damn it. Back. I will say this is why I like 2, because 2 is a free-moving game versus stuck in this, first-person pointy hub. You actually can move the character. Oh, nice. This is fun. Something is scrawled on the blackboard. I? Zen? It looks like the letters spell I, Zen. There are more after that, but they aren't legible. I don't know. The handwriting is terrible. Plant? Me too, flower. Me too. I lift it up and uncover a dirty piece of paper. Found a worn-out talisman. More spirit power. Thank fucking God. Flecks of red are all over the floor. They smell like iron. Well, I can assume we know what that is, chat. There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. Let's peek at those. There are a number of long sentences. Looks like this is a science test. Something's written at the top in messy letters. Read the blackboard. The blackboard? I'm supposed to read it? I'm not sure that scribble is really important, but... I mean, not really. Oh. It's not a science test, it's a language test. That's an interesting translation. Alright. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Oh. Question 1. Believing in the Buddha is important. The Buddha is most extremely vital. You must believe in the incredibly strong great I. The incredibly strong great I is like an angel. You must erase the stench of corrupted humanity and become one with nature. This is called blank Zen unity. I. Question 2. Humanity is the embodiment of pain. They kill other animals. My fellow snakes also spend every day in absolute misery. My dear snakes hate this world, like they hate the sun and the heat. This disaster is called the Cry blank Age of Decline. Interesting. Crimson. Believe. Question 3. I carry the Great Eye talisman every day and seek rebirth. The talisman is important. It is a greater treasure than the brain or the heart or life itself. This is shown not in words but deeds. If I walk with the talisman, I will become blank. I think? Yeah. I don't like it here. Seems we passed the test. At the end of the answer sheet, next test 2 rooms over. Don't enter the classroom next door. Off limits. Well, that's succinct. Yay, another answer sheet. Don't go into the classroom next door. Why? Maybe she's got a secret in there. But now I want to see it even more. Pretty much. She probably didn't think it through before. It sounds like something's hitting the wall. That noise. Was it from the room next door? Sounds like something's in there. Let's check out the room next door. We can do the next test later. Let's go. A jumble of wires wrapped around the door handle. Do I have something? Oh, yes I do. That works. Me too. Alright. So, I believe, what is it? This one? I take the brown bottle out of my bag and stare at the label. It has a usage warning on it and smells like chlorine. Could be some sort of strong acid that can melt metal. Should we try it? I take off the lid and slowly pour the liquid on the wire. If I accidentally get some on the keyhole, it could be a problem. Don't rush, just a little at a time. There's a faint bubbling noise and a smell that's indescribable. It seems like it's working like we hoped. Is it melting? Yeah. Then, I think that should do it. I pull on the wire again. This time it comes out of the keyhole easily. Nice! You're smart, Mr. Yashiki. I'm not sure how to respond to that. But in any case, now we can investigate this room. Let's look inside. I didn't need that bottle, that's fine. Actual me needed that bottle, I collect bottles. Oh yeah, so by the way, about that trigger warning about, like, 10 minutes ago. The instant I open the classroom door, something glints in the darkness. Then a horrible stench makes me choke. Ugh. Is this blood? Oh, those are noises I do not like to hear in the ear holes. Beneath my feet, it feels like I'm stepping in something soft, like mud. I shine my light into the room. What the hell is this room? It's as if I stepped into a slaughterhouse. The scene before me is horrific. Organs scattered across the floor, chunks of meat, an overwhelming amount of blood. And blank, glassy-eyed animal heads are lined up across the desks. Ugh. Eye sinks to the floor, covering her mouth. The words sacrificial rite come to mind. But why the hell? Let's check it out. We need to look around. I'm trying to convince myself by saying it twice. Suddenly... Huh? There's a sound from the window ledge. Is someone here? I make my way past the animal heads to peer cautiously at the line of desks near the window. it would probably make me choke as well. I do not like this room. Twitch, don't ban me. A naked body is lying in a pool of red. Countless snakes are slithering over her. The woman almost looks like an animal waiting for dissection. Actually, whoever did this to her might have been planning to do just that. Hey, come help me, someone's trapped. We grabbed onto her legs and dragged her out of the swarm of snakes. I'm worried about her snake bites, but I don't see any other large wounds. Are you okay? Hang in there. I speaks to her, but the woman doesn't reply. Her eyes are half open, staring vaguely. We can't let her die. Let's take her back to the mansion. She should be able to walk if we help her. Sure, but she's, naked. Is this really the time to be worried about that? But speaking of clothes, I just remembered. Here, she can wear this. I unwrap the bundle of clothes and pull out the lab coat we prefer her to wear. Oh, yeah! I'm not reading that, chat. Noise from the broadcast reverberates in the room. My flashlight blinks out. The mark's color grows more vivid. A few hours left until death closes in. Damn it, she noticed. What should we do? We need to get out of here. I know H Elementary's layout pretty well. I should be able to find my way without a light. I don't know, but can I? Because, like, sometimes I get lost. We've got to hurry. Let's help her up. Oh, good. I didn't have to do that sequence. Thank God. I would have gotten lost, and then we would have died. I takes a deep breath from the back seat. It sounds like a world-weary old person groan. Oh, did you think I just sounded like an old lady? I don't care what you think. I'm not performing right now. I'm on break. Is this what they call a woman's intuition? Or did she just read my mind? Does that woman look like she'll be okay? We covered her securely with a lab coat, but I hesitate to look in the rearview mirror. Don't stare. Privacy's important, even in emergencies. I'm not trying to look, I promise. I'm clearly doing my best not to. Come on. She looks exhausted, but calm. Maybe she's sleeping? Mr. Yashiki? Hmm? I saw it. What did you see? I try to keep my tone innocent. The mark on her body when we were putting the coat on her. Oh. So we've added another to our number. My heart drops when I think about how I'll have to tell her the truth of what's happening. But that doesn't mean I can't avoid it. Well, we'll have to tell her. Yeah. I hope she doesn't get depressed. She's surprisingly collected about this. Maybe she's learned that to be able to make a living in the entertainment world. I have a name, you know. The mystery woman seemed to sleep, but she suddenly speaks up. You were awake? Sorry, we didn't know your name. I'm Madoka Hiro. I don't care what happens. All I want is to take a shower as soon as possible. Welcome back. Oh, and who's that with you? Later. Hurry and get a bath ready. We lay a pale-faced Hiro on the sofa and immediately start treating her wounds. With her guiding us, we'll be able to give her proper first aid. You good, Gizmo? What are you doing? Okay. There's a lot of swelling, but at least it seems none of the snakes were poisonous. After we finish her, After we finish, her face gradually gradually regains its color. Hiro emerges from upstairs wearing the clothing that we found in the science lab. Apparently they had been hers. Oh, I almost died. Thanks for saving me, I guess. Judging by the casual comment, it seems she's recovered her composure. She's still pretty pale, but she doesn't look shaken up anymore. They only wanted to torment me, not kill. Small mercies. Otherwise, I would have choked on poison or been snake food by now. Spirits drag the living to the depths of despair before killing them. That's what Mary had told me before. Thanks to that nefarious nature of theirs, she was able to be saved. You sure you're feeling okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. I bounced back fast. Who knows if that's true or not, or if she's just putting up an act, but regardless, her emotional strength is impressive. So what are we doing in the school? That's what I'd like to know. I was chasing after a woman named Manabi Zukawa. I must have fainted. When I woke up, I was there. Zukawa? Zu? Could that be Miss Zu? Miss Zu? Oh yeah, I heard that was her nickname for when she was a teacher. So why were you chasing... Hold up. My questions first. Who are you people? We give her a basic rundown of the situation. She listens quietly, but I can tell from her expression she's not convinced. I see. I understand. But believing you is something else. You say Zukawa might have become an inhuman monster? Save that talk for writing horror stories. Her face twitches briefly. How is it that you know this, Miss Zukawa? She's a colleague from the lab. Another little woman worked there, so we ended up talking together. And the second I let down my guard... Sounds like Zukawa caused some trouble. She stole something important from me. At first, I had no idea where she disappeared to, but I searched her room in the dorm and learned where she was holed up. Going off her recent credit purchases, she's been shopping in H City. What? A spirit that goes shopping? People would panic if something like that appeared in a grocery store. What? Don't tell me you're serious. Wait, I know you. You're Ai Kashiwagi from Love and Hero. You seem idiotic on TV, so I guess that wasn't just an act. Hey, that's really rude. Supposing you're right and she's a monster, no way she'd go out in public. She's obviously used the phone. I even checked with the company. A woman's voice asked them to bring the goods at a designated area. Paid in advance with a bank transfer, so the company delivered as ordered. Oh, and the delivery location happens to be a warehouse by H Elementary. And just what were those goods? Animals. No idea what connections she pulled, but they're from pet stores and ranches. Dogs, cats, pigs, snakes, horses. She even managed to get a reindeer and ostriches. Black market too. Spared no expense. With the Miss Zoo name, maybe she was starting a zoo or something. What happened to those animals? She must not have noticed since she was in and out of consciousness at the time. But based on what we found in the room she was held in, I can hazard a guess. So I waited at the empty warehouse for Zukawa to come. At some point I fainted. Next I know I'm butt naked in a terrible position you found me in. I'm sure she was behind it. So then, is that when you also got your mark? Mark? Oh, you mean the scar? I still don't believe it, but even if Zukawa happens to be a spirit, then I didn't get it from her. I had it before I went to H City. What? So where did you get it? Chill. No need to get so upset. I suddenly had it when I woke up 9 days ago. Did you go to any haunted places like the day before? Don't be ridiculous. Don't lump me in. Fuck me in. Don't lump me with inappropriately dressed idols like you. There we go. Same goes for this scar. As if something like this could kill you or give you amnesia. Not only is that unscientific, it's absurd. Absolutely impossible. She's yelling, but that doesn't hide how she's shaking like a leaf. She's clearly more frightened now than when she was talking about snakes. I guess she has a fear of the supernatural too, just like Sho. That's all I can tell you. If you're going after Zukawa, right? I'll help out. I can talk today. No, I can't. I cannot talk today. Are you truly alright with that? You might die. I don't plan on letting that happen, but if it does, so be it. I hate the idea that people can be happy by just being alive. I'm a scholar. Life is for satisfying my intellectual curiosity. And for that, I need to get that thing back from that thieving hag. So it's more important than your life? What in the world did she steal from you? Seems she doesn't plan on answering that. But we've no reason to turn her down. We should accept her help. Okay, Mr. Yashiki. Let's get back to H Elementary. New partner time!
私?
Back to the school. Yeah, I do quite like the character design. I actually still have to crack open the collector's edition Vorp ended up getting me, because it has a very nice art and lore book that came with it. We return to H Elementary once more. If Hiro is to be believed, then what we saw in that classroom was Zukawa's doing. The missing teacher, Zukawa. There's no doubt that she had something to do with the birth of Miss Zu. Let's go. It's unlikely Zukawa is still hiding inside this building. Sounds like Hiro is determined to not recognize the existence of spirits. To get rid of that mark, we have no choice. We haven't been able to thoroughly investigate the room where we saved Hiro. Probably best to start there. Let's go. Yay, walk time. Do I want to do that first? Because there was the room below that science lab, which I think... Is this one? Yeah. Double check that. With the way the school is laid out, we should be right underneath the science storage room. That reminds me. There was a strange tag attached to the formalin container. I'm pretty sure it said... Great Asura. Does that mean the Great Asura is below? Then that tag would be referring to this room. I take a thorough look around the room. There aren't any other suspicious spots here besides the trapdoor to the underground room. Ugh, what are we doing here? I don't see anything. You might be right. Wall. Feel the wall! I tap around on the wall. I don't know why, but I've seen people on shows do it, and I think that's how you check walls. Huh? There's nothing there. It's not super obvious, but the center portion of the wall seems paler than the rest. If only I had enough skill to be able to tell if it was hollow or not by the sound. The thickness just kind of feels different to me. What about it? What should I do? I take out the hammer. I put the flashlight down and grip it with both hands. Well, wait a second. This could call attention to me, but this is where Hanahiko was. I don't think another spirit would come here. I'll try just once. I'll take it down in one swing. I gather my courage and swing the hammer against the wall with all my might. Whack. And a large hole, larger than I expected, opens up. I anxiously wait to see if I drew a spirit close. Luckily, it doesn't seem like anything's coming. That went a lot better than I thought it would. I can't believe you just did that. I'm going to feel the hole. Feeling the hole. I hesitantly stick my hand inside. Something cold coils around my fingers. It seems I've stirred up whatever's nesting in there. If I don't deal with that first, I won't be able to check out the hole. I take out the red notebook. What should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. But it's smelly. It's smelly. Ah! Okay, fine. Be that way. Leaving. Okay, there's more I need to get. Where the fuck do you get that? Oh, you know what? Back we go. And up the stairs. This room? Alright. Fuck my ass! Stop that! I don't like it. Animal heads are mounted high up on the wall. Usually I can't distinguish animals' expressions, but all of the heads look like they died in pain. Fantastic. It's a desk with a freshly severed animal head on it. It doesn't look like anything's in the desk. The animal's eyes are staring at the wall. It almost seems like it's alive. I'm gonna feel it. I try feeling around inside the desk. I feel something that could be paper. It is a scrap of paper. I open up and see several sentences. It seems like someone failed to destroy this. There are several animal heads. These definitely look real. I'm not sure what was used to sever them, but the cuts look strangely clean. I feel this one too. It's gross, but this would be a great place to hide things. And I steel myself before putting one hand on the head and shoving the other up the severed neck. Yep, I gotta feel everything in this game. Ugh. Who knew an animal head would be this heavy? It's like lifting a bucket of water. After much struggling, I tip the head on its side. There's a cream-colored plastic object shoved up the esophagus. What is that? I pull it out and find a transistor megaphone. Neat. What the hell? Megaphones are used a lot for school events and gatherings, so that's not surprising. But what the hell was it doing up an animal's neck? Was there a need to hide it in the esophagus? Zukawa did bring countless animals here. Her bizarre, insane passion is obvious in this room. Mr. Yashiki, are you alright? I realize that I'm just standing there holding a megaphone that's drenched in yellow liquid. Yeah, sorry. Everything has a meaning. If that's true, then this must be really important. Liquid is dripping from the mysterious organs hanging from the ceiling. Okay, is there anything else? Oh. Oh. The organs strewn on the floor look fresh. I do not like that room. Yeah, I know. That's the desk. Is there anything else in here? Feel the desk. Try feeling around inside the desk and find something soft. It is a wadded up piece of paper. I open it and see several sentences. It seemed to be something someone failed to destroy. Got fragment S. This is the third fragment. I spread them out and stare at them. I can read the sentence in each piece, but I don't know how they fit together. I switch them up and look at them again. Then, by the specific frequency and sound waves. Specific frequency and sound waves, huh? End of the fragment I and the starter fragment G seem to connect and form a sentence. Might be able to read the fragments if I line them up. Where's my shit again? That's a spirit file. Is there anything else? Because I don't wanna. There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. I take a glance at the problem sheet. I see numbers and mathematical symbols. This seems to be a math test. I did not get the math autism. I got the weird hobby autism. So this will be fun. Okay. Let's go. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Question 1. An ostrich can run from the first floor of the school to the second floor in 3 seconds. If the school had 5 floors, how long would it take for it to get from the first to the fifth? 12 seconds. Question 2. Ostriches are extremely fast. They can run 60 km per hour. How many seconds would it take for them to reach a human bait 30 meters away? 2 seconds. I will not show my answers or how I got to this conclusion. This is what you get. Question 3. An ostrich kick is very strong. Without an airbag, a human bait would die. Caution, when observing an ostrich strong, bring an airbag. Their special ability is kicking after taking a long running start. If an ostrich's speed is halved, how strong would their kick be? Some noises, thank you for that. Oh, seems we passed the test. And at the end of the answer sheet... Oh boy, we disobeyed the teacher, so we get a special test. Advanced to the animal classroom. Okay. Got an answer sheet. Animal classroom? That's not that room drenched in blood, is it? Sounds like it. Now, I am missing items, and I have no idea where the fuck those went. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. 80 heroes. German. Because there is... I'm missing a match, I believe. I believe I'm missing a match. I think I have everything else. And if I don't have all of the items, well, it can be fucking problematic. Oh, yeah. That's fine. That's what I need, but I need a match. So where did I not find it? Okay, so I get it after that. Okay, so next test. Yeah, next test. Okay. Because I have missed items before because they put them in just odd places. One day that bot will fix itself and essentially say that I'm not, fucking streaming Dark Souls Remastered again. Today is not that day. Alright, where is it? There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. Peek at the questions. I take a glance at the problem sheet. Looks like it's some kind of foreign language. I can't make heads or tails of it. I have no idea what kind of test it is. Well, we're gonna do it anyways, because that's what we do. Interesting. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. But afraid? The entire test is written in a foreign language. I don't understand what any of it means. Just then, Hero mumbles next to me. Frahi 1. Huh, it's in German. Can you read it? I took it in college, so I know a little bit. Oh no, it's starting. It's been a while, but I'll try and read it. You write down the answers. Thank you. Multiple choice social studies. It says that this is a social studies test. Question 1, please answer the following. During the Pacific War, Japan's mainland was bombed and a shelter was built in each city. Choose the correct period of when the war took place out of the options below. And that would be the Showa period. Japan conducted a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, which started the war against the USA. Which phrase out of the ones below did FDR use to describe the attack? Believe it's 2? This is the last one, it's really short. In 1945, when the war ended, which country was allied with Japan? That's Germany. I managed to get through it somehow. At the end of the answer sheet, there's a test in the last empty room. Go take it immediately. Okay then. Standard crust questions. Not particularly elementary level though. I just want to say thanks. No way would I have finished that by myself. It was no big deal. There's one more test? Yeah, in the last empty classroom apparently. Okay, let's go then. Okay. I feel like I'm backwards, because I am. piano place somewhere. A piano? Someone's there. Come out. Hiro goes to yell, but I quickly cover her mouth. Idiot, don't shout. I still my breath and strain to hear any noises, but it doesn't seem like anyone's here. It was the wind, or water leaking from the roof or something. She's getting angry. The more she denies it, the more pitiful she seems. I don't know if she's acting strong or weak. Uh-huh. She picks up something off the ground. It's a piece of sheet music. Yay. It looks like the piano sheet music. Ugh, just seeing this brings back bad memories. I was dragged into a music room as a kid. It was traumatic. Is this one? This one? Probably. The blackboard is covered in dents and scratches. It's probably too damaged to use. I look out the schoolyard through the window, but I don't see anything moving around. There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. Well, let's see what it is. I glance at the problem sheet. I see what looks like music staffs. I guess this is a music test? I guess we start the test. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Multiple choice music questions. Let's grade Asura the following questions. Animals can be controlled with frequencies that the experiment was a success. Question 1 is about snakes. What sound are snakes scared of? Please grade Asura from the following. They are afraid of nothing. Question 2 is about pigs. What sound are pigs scared of? Please grade Asura from the following. Giant fish. Question 3, seals. Dangerous tools are sealed. Which one is not sealed? You pass. Yay, answer sheet. Pass? Did she just say we passed? That's what it sounded like. I don't know what we passed, though. We finished every test and passed. I have a bad feeling about this. Let's hurry with our investigation. I have a feeling something is about to happen. Let me go there. Ugh. One more room, not this room. Potentially one more room. Nope, it's this room. Tool, and then what was it? I'm stuffing it in the face hole. I take out all the answer sheets I have and hold them close to the model. And? Snake heads poke out from the model and suddenly slither to the floor. Are they dangerous? I quickly wad up the answer sheets and throw them through the window to the next room. The snakes chase after them. Soon, there are none left inside the model. That startled me. They're gone now, right? I stick my hand in the model and feel around. I find a paper box and a key. Got matches and music room key. Lost all of the answer sheets. Ugh. Let's see. Has that much time passed already? Hero? I anxiously call out to them. What's the matter? You aren't feeling strange? Why would I? I'm suddenly reminded of Christy Amamura. She didn't suffer from amnesia or stupor when confronting Shimio either. That was because a different spirit gave her her mark, which means that Hiro also. If you have something to say, just say it already. Now isn't the time. I'll explain it to her later. In any case, it's starting. We need to hurry and find any remaining clues. You're such a weirdo. Alright. And now I can go to the place. Over one? Is it this one? Yeah. Nope. I went back up the stairs. Now it is time. Believe I want to do clear bottle. The shadows inside the hole flail about for a while and then go back to normal. Time to commit arson. I take out the matches, light one, and throw it into the hole. A pillar of blue flame shoots out of the hole. The snakes writhe around and making the hole en masse. They disappear into the cracks in the walls and beyond the doorway. After the wave of snakes vanishes, I find something on the floor. It must have been carried out of the nest when the snakes fled. Got an Aizen Asura talisman. But it looked like the snakes brought the talisman on purpose when they fled the hole. Like they were scared of it burning in the fire. Were they trying to protect it from the flames? It must be something really important then. And then we switch people. We do the switch of the people. Because Hiro is useless in this boss fight. Yes. I will also save. Give me save.
Okay.
And leaving. And then I believe we just go straight to the locked music room. vaguely remembering shit from the last time I played this. That was too far. Seems to be locked. Can I examine? Use the music room key and open the door. It's an old piano. Feel it. I check out the music stand. There's a piece of sheet music on it. Got sheet music, carp streamer. Oh, is there anything else in here? Nothing? Okay. We step into the hall and the loudspeaker crackles. Do you have brains? I'll use those wonderful brains now as ingredients and dissect. What? Did she just say she'll dissect us for ingredients? She used our wonderful brains as ingredients and dissect us. Then that means that's why she had us take those tests. She wanted to see if we were worthy enough to become ingredients. Setting up the tests to select her prey. That's what Miss Sue was trying to do. The heads lined up in the bloodstained room. The image of my own head joining them comes to mind more easily than I'd like. Sorry, the row's crowded. Aye, get a hold of yourself. I shake eyes. She seems to be dreaming. Mark has died of deep crimson. A few minutes left until death closes in. Oh. Something's rushing up the western staircase with an amazing speed. Shit. I doubt we'll be able to escape. In that case, our only option is to... We'll ambush her. We'll hide so we get the advantage. I grab Ai's hand and run down the hall. Which classroom should we hide in? Classroom 3. We run into the music room. Ma'am, this is a fucking Denny's. Can you not? Those are my eardrums you were fucking molesting.
She wants 6 minutes.
That doesn't belong there. Miss Sue smiles and leaps forward the second she sees us come out of the locker. She's coming closer on her ostrich legs. It's like she could jump at us at any moment. This... Yeah. Great, Asura. Give it back! Miss Sue glares daggers at me and screams, her mouth dripping with blood. I hold up the garbage bag in front of us and endure the fierce kick by cushioning the blow. Thank you. Clear bottle. We're committing more arson, chat. If you like arson, light up the chat room. I scatter the liquid and ignite it with the matches. She stretches out her snake arms. It wasn't effective. The snakes are confused by the massive flames and are unable to aim. I do not like your face, ma'am. Yashiki slashes the hatchet. The snake wrapped around my arms as I swing and stop my attack. Miss Sue is stuck in place while we can get to the piano now. Ai's fingers dance over the keys. Miss Sue stiffens as she's paralyzed. Miss Sue stiffens as if she's paralyzed. Miss Sue is weakened. And you are an obsessive little bitch. Fuck your Asura. I tried to ignite the Aizen Asura charm with the match. Great Asura! Miss Sue shrieks as she sees the charm goes up in flames. She clings onto me, scrambling to get it back from me. Pressed together, my sweat squelches as it mixed with her bodily fluids. Gross. Asura Aizen's charm disintegrates into ash in Miss Sue's hands and scatters into the air. Her eyes pin me in place with their intense fury. How dare you! How dare you, great Asura! The snakes on Miss Sue's arm raise their heads swiftly to strike at the prey, with their fangs singing too. Miss Sue's torso. Why? The snakes are feasting on the places where she punched my skin. Is it because of my human smell? They devour her torso, the only part of her that is human, and she squeals with joy. I hate it here. After consuming their host, the snake arms detach and fall to the ground. Wriggling their half-torn bodies, they vanish into the darkness. I don't sense Miss Sue anymore. Did we do it? Eyes back to normal. Her mark is probably gone. And my throat fucking hurts. But as expected, mine is still there. So there are still spirits in this city. The look on my face is probably obvious. Ai looks at me apologetically. I've gotten used to it. I'm just glad you and Yasooka are safe now. Mr. Yashiki. Anyway, I wonder what this is. There's a folded paper on the ground where Miss Sue vanished. I open it and find that it's an old map. Shining the flashlight on it, the first word that I can see is army. Is this what Miss Hero said was stolen from her? It could be. I put the map in my bag. Then we finally bid farewell to the music room and its beast and perfume smell. Oh, wait a second. What is it? I want to bring that sheet music. A reminder of my music beating evil. You know, this would make a great inspiration for a new song. I kind of don't want to linger here. Yeah, I'll just be 2 secs. Hey! Ai dashes back inside the music room before I can say anything in reply. Jeez. She totally does whatever she wants. Christy was the same way. Is this what happens when you become famous? No, I'm being unfair. Mr. Yashiki! I burst out of the room and clings to me. What happened? A snake! It fell from the ceiling and hit my shoulder and slid down my back. She's nearly in tears. Get it off of me! Okay. I feel around her back as she hangs on me. There's nothing there. Huh? Nothing's there. You can let go already. When you grab my neck, it's hard to... Oh! Sorry, but I was telling the truth. I definitely felt something. Maybe it fell off of you while you were running. So did you grab the sheet music? Oh, yeah, that's all done. I'm sorry to make you wait. Madame Yasuoka and Miss Hiro are expecting us, so let's head back. We leave the school and climb into the car and head to the mansion. Yabo! Sleepy boy. Hey all, we're back! Oh, welcome back. I believe I must thank you. My mark has indeed vanished. I still have mine, though. I mean, not that I believe that it's going to kill me or anything. It doesn't bother me at all. She talks tough, but the whole time she's clenching her teeth. More importantly, Mr. Yashiki, did Tsukawa have anything on her? You mean this? I pull the old map out of my bag. Yes, that's it. It's an important family heirloom. Hiro snatches the map out of my hands without even so much as a thank you. Oh, I guess you deserve a reward. Have this instead. She takes a purple notebook from her coat. The color's different, but the design matches the red notebook we found in the shelter. It's Tsukawa's diary. It was in her room. It looks like she was still sane when she wrote in it. I take the notebook from her. It seems Miss Zhu was interested in that map of yours, Miss Hiro. Could you tell us more about it? No. It's basically just a treasure map. Well, now I want to know even more. We should have taken a look earlier. The clock begins to chime. It's almost dawn. Everyone should go get some sleep. You can use any room on the second floor. Thank you. That would be lovely. Also, Yasuoka, you must leave the mansion tomorrow. There's no need for you to stay here now that your mark is gone. Oh dear. Are you telling me to leave you and Miss Hiro here by yourselves? Please don't joke. Saya specifically requested my assistance. I'm grateful, really, but those who have escaped the mark should return to their normal lives. That's the dying wish of Saya Kujo and Mary's as well. But, Yasuoka, I'd like you to help out in another way. I'm sure you know other people in the supernatural phenomenon field. Can you research the mark with your knowledge and connections? An investigation like that is beyond me. I know practically zero about spirits. This is the only thing I can think of. If Mary was still here, it'd be different, but... Yasuoka stares at me silently. I stare right back into her eyes, not turning away. Fine. I'll leave the legwork to the young. I'll do what I can to help. Besides, if I stayed behind, I'm sure Miss I would want to as well. I'm counting on you. Of course. I won't let you down. Her voice and posture exude confidence and reliability. I'm sure it is a good part of why she's so successful as a fortune teller. However, I shall rest for the day. These old bones are exhausted. Good night. Mr. Yashiki, are you sure you'll be okay without me and Madame Yasuoka? Yeah, I've survived this long already. I'll manage somehow. Unease is bubbling up within me, but I push it down and force a smile. I can't let her worry about me. Okay, then I'll trust you. But you better promise me, when your mark is gone, you'll come to one of my concerts. Promise? Okay. You better. Okay, I'm heading up. Good night, Mr. Yashiki. Jeez. So you're saying I have to stay? Not that I care. I thought you didn't believe in the Mark's curse because it's unscientific. Oh, of course, there's no way in hell I'd believe something like that. But it's also true that I haven't found solid proof to deny it either. And Miss Asaoka and Miss I's marks really did up and disappear. So I've decided to stay here and see how this plays out. That's all. It's the truth. I can see she's desperately trying to hide the fact that she's terrified of the supernatural. Well, I owe you for saving me, so I'll tell you a bit about it. It could be related to the mark somehow, too. Are you talking about the map? Yeah. It's of an underground shelter in H City. The only way Zukawa found that shelter was because of this map. Not sure why she'd be eager for an old map of facilities that have to be 50 years old. That's a secret. It's possible that whatever turns Zukawa into a monster is down there in that shelter. What? What do you mean? I've already told you that I have no intention of giving you any details. I'm tired too, so I'm going to bed. Bye, I guess. Hiro makes her way upstairs to the rooms. The end of our last conversation swirls around in my head. The shelter, army, Zukawa transforming, and the deja vu I felt down in the shelter. What does it all mean? It's no use. My brain is just so tired that words are just repeating nonsensically over and over. I can't get my thoughts in order. I might as well go to bed for today. What did that purple notebook have? Mary isn't here anymore. Should I rest for today? I decide to rest now. It's been nearly a day since we found Mary. We're like a boat adrift on the ocean without a compass to guide us. Who knows where the currents will take us? Will we find salvation at the end? Hey, Mr. Yashiki. Looks like we wasted a whole day. Is it going to be like this every day? If you're done checking in here, why don't we take a look outside? Mary said unnecessary contact with outsiders could speed up the Mark's curse. And if I lose any more of my memories, I'm not sure I'll be able to function. For the past 10 days, the only other person I've spoken to is the convenience store clerk. That explains why we've only had TV dinners and snack food. But sitting and waiting isn't going to accomplish anything. I'd rather not wind up forgetting my own name like you. Not that I completely believe that curse thing is real. She raises her voice to hide how it shakes. She's still stubbornly sticking to her denial of the existence of spirits in the Mark. But I know she's already accepted it. After all, she went through it herself last night. Ghosts and curses don't exist. Why'd this have to happen to me? Hiro is startled at the sudden knock. A visitor in the middle of the night? I don't need Mary to know that it's a mark bearer. Sorry to impose on you so late. A tall, thin man walks in. His skin is white as a sheet, and dark circles nearly swallow his eyes. It's almost like a dead person stands before us. You're Yashiki and Hiro, right? I heard about you in the Mark from Yasuoka before I came here. Something about Miss Zu, too? Sounds like you had a rough night. He seems to know Yasuoka. Maybe she's following through on her promise and sent him to help us. Well, let's get the introductions done. I'm Shuji Diamond. I think you can guess my occupation. Wearing this thing means I don't have to explain. Thank goodness. He gestures to the stethoscope around his neck. What kind of business brings a doctor like you here? Diamond's eyes flicker over at the suspicion in Rose tone. No need to be so defensive. I have the cursed scar, same as you, Mark. He unbuttons his shirt to reveal a familiar mark on the left side of his chest. It just suddenly appeared one day. Though to be honest, I never thought it happened to me. Maybe it's punishment for being stupidly curious about it. Curious? Did you know about the mark before Yasuoka told you about it? Yeah, that's right. There's a mention of a strange scar in my grandpa's records as a military physician. I did some personal research. A military physician's record would mean they'd be from the Second World War, more than 50 years ago. But that doesn't add up. Rumors of the mark only started about a month ago now. If it was mentioned in those records, that rumor would be much older. There's a reason for that. Patients with symptoms were kept in a secret army laboratory. After the war, all the top secret documents related to the lab were burned, except the clinical records I found. A secret lab, huh? That's kind of hard to believe. Dr. Diamond, you don't mean to say the mark was used as some sort of biological weapon? Every country had at least one or two soldiers that was divinely possessed. People only call on gods when they're in trouble. It was the end of the war, and they were backed into a corner. How unscientific. Don't you think so, Mr. Yashiki? Well, I can't deny it's possible. What? Are you serious? I can see why Yasuoka gave her a stamp of approval. The way you consider every possibility is indeed admirable. That open-minded mindset must allow you to face the supernatural. However, it's hard to picture the mark being used as a weapon. It seems the 13th Army Engineering Lab was developing something. It was called the Kanon Soldier. Kanon Soldier? That makes me think of the Bodhisattva Kanon, 50 years ago, and the Buddha statues. It can't be. Dr. Diamond, where's that lab? Unfortunately, I have no idea, sorry. The documents my grandfather kept don't have any details about it. I see. Hey, Mr. Yashiki. The 13th Army Engineering Lab. It's the shelter Zukawa went to. She pulls out her old map. I'd wanted to keep it a secret, but as I'd rather not die from this mark, I'll tell you. This shows the entrance to the 13th Army Engineering Lab. Whoa, are you serious? In his excitement, he starts coughing. My apologies. Where did you get that, bro? My grandfather passed 6 months ago. We were sorting his belongings. Isn't the idea of a secret lab just fascinating? So I thought I'd look into it. And then Ms. Zukawa stole it. I accidentally let it slip to her. She loves strange experiments like that, so it probably stuck with her. I thought as much, though. Whatever turned her into a monster is down in that secret lab. That's a pretty unscientific line of reasoning. Using the occult to turn yourself into a monster is utter nonsense. But if there's a scientific method behind it, I'll have to consider it. I suppose that's just how she is. Was your grandfather involved with the lab in some way, Hiro? He could have been. All I know is he's an engineer with the rank of captain. Wait, hold on. You're both grandchildren of people involved with the engineering lab? And now both of you had the mark? Yes, that would be correct. That and our lab coats are probably all the Hiro and I have in common. From what we understand, people with the mark appear in the lab, the secret lab 50 years ago. There might be something there that'll help us find the truth behind the curse. There's also the origin of the Kanok soldier, a name that reminds me of the statue, the traces of Masuin's shelter, and might all be connected to the Buddha statues that were stolen from each shrine. Dr. Diamond gave us a lot of info. We'll have to thank Yasuoka for introducing him to us. The fates are indeed mysterious. Dr. Diamond, will you help us? Yes, of course. Just don't expect anything physical. Are you sick? You don't look well. Yes, something like that. I don't practice what I preach. His dry laugh sounds like he's deflecting. He's abnormally thin for a man his age. It's possible that he's gravely ill. So we're heading to the shelter. About that, we were stopped from going further by a locked door. A strange old man was there too. I doubt he'll cooperate with us though. It'll be difficult to break in from there. Where did you enter the shelter? A manhole on Kei Miyamachi North Road. I see. She opens the map and studies it. You're right, an entrance is there. But there seems to be another one. It's at M No South Alley. Have you tried going there? No, not yet. Then let's go there. Hopefully we can get in. Okay, yeah, it's a row. I gotta make sure I bring the right person. We reach M No South Alley. Like the North Road, it is silent and empty. The map doesn't specify the location of the entrance, just that it's here. We'll have to search for it. Is there anything interesting around here? There are traces of a name of the store up by the roof. It looks like it's closed now. Even though this is a residential area, the street is completely deserted. There's a manhole. Unlike Kei Miyamachi, this road only has one. I'm sure this is the place. The manhole lid has a place to grip it just like the one at Kei Miyamachi. This has to be it. Still, this is strange. Why doesn't the public have any idea about this underground shelter? You'd think the sewer department would at least... How the hell should I know? It was probably hushed up so those involved didn't get in trouble. They supposedly performed some terrible experience in there after all. You good, Gizmo? You good? You alright? Does she sound kind of excited? I bet the terrible experiments fascinate her. When I lift the lid, a musty smell greets me. Ugh, this smells familiar. Like the other entrance, the hole goes deep. Thankfully, there's a ladder here, too. Alright, time to go down. Go ahead, Mr. Yashiki. Hiro and I descend into the dark world hidden beneath each city. What awaits us down there in that darkness? Will we find the truth we're seeking? Or a hell smeared with blood? sight that greets us at the bottom is the same as what we saw at Cape Yamachi. The looming concrete walls and the suffocating stagnant air. We weren't wrong to assume that these two places are connected. So this is the engineering lab. It's even more dreary than I expected. Wait, do you hear a song? If it's not some kind of prank, then maybe the spirits of the soldiers are wandering around and singing? You have no proof of that. It's entirely unscientific. Shut up about that crap. Sorry. Still, it's a little unsettling to hear an army song all the way down here. It's got to be a supernatural phenomenon. It's a blood stain. I'm gonna feel it. I run my fingers over it and realize that there's something stuck to the floor. I keep scratching at it until it starts to crease and I manage to pull it up off the floor. Yay, more spirit power. Jesus Christ. The trail of blood leads to the ladder at the entrance. Was someone trying to escape? There are pitch black stains. Is this blood? What? Impossible. This much blood would be... But doesn't the other thing bother you too? I'm not an idiot. Of course I'd notice. That spot without any stains? It looks like something was posted here. There's clearly a defined clean space on the wall as if something had been there. It looks like it avoided being sprayed with blood because something was originally posted there. A poster or a bulletin? Something like that? Well, it's illegible now. Feel it. The stains seem to be old blood. It crackles and breaks off into flakes when I run my fingers over it. Okay. When I step into the view of an iron door that appears before me, the air clearly shifts. Goosebumps rise. A presence is approaching. There's an incessant beeping, like from a telegraph. Freeze. I freeze in place. The beeping becomes gradually louder if something is trying to tell me something. I can't read fucking Morse code, don't tell me this shit. The sequence dash dot dash dot dot dash keeps repeating. This code, what in the world does it mean? I hear a quiet voice. Point to your soul. Oh no, that was the wrong choice. I am a fool. We're dying, chat. The darkness tightens around my throat like a noose. Without oxygen, my brain instantly shuts down. I have ceased to exist. Whoopsies. No bonking me. Let's try that again. Guess it's my head. Though sometimes my soul's in my stomach. I like eating a lot. The beeping suddenly stopped. Hiro seems terrified. Hey, Hiro, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, obviously. Huh, she's acting different than usual. Let's go. I think it's fine now. Understood. Touching more bloodstains. Touching the bloodstains. The stain seems to be old blood. It crackles and breaks out. I can't fucking speak. It does the same shit that the other one did. Is there anything else in here? That's a corpse. The air in this room is musty. At first glance, I'd say it's part of a medical facility. This is an operating room. And this smell... Ah, I thought so. There it is. Shine the light over there for a second. I shine the flashlight as directed. And find a corpse. Hiro crouches down and begins to study it. Usually Hiro would be terrified, but at least for now she's fine. So you're fine with stuff like that? What? We all have organs, bones inside us, don't we? Only an idiot would be scared of them. Hiro skillfully examines the body. When they're done, they stand up again. To be blunt, the corpse is odd. What really draws the eyes is that the cervical vertebrae has been severed. But the cut isn't normal. It's like it's notched. The only thing I can think of that it was cut with a non-surgical tool. I have no idea why anyone would do something cruel, that cruel though. In any case, it's clear that the head was purposefully severed. The head was severed with a tool? Huh? The corpse is too old to tell everything. There should be a clue nearby. It'd be best to search the room. Yeah, good idea. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna touch the corpse. I'm touching it. Looks like it's been a number of years since this person died. The dried skin gives the appearance of a mummy. The cut by the neck is jagged. It must have been cut with some kind of tool. No, I can't feel up the corpse. Okay. It's a cabinet with a glass door. Looks like something's inside. I open it and search around. I find bells attached to a handle and a notebook with a black cover. It's titled Disposal Vat Management Record. I flip the cover open. Dispose 200 super dimensions. Suddenly, iron door half spiritualized. Hypothesized focused mystical forces. Need sacred object to erase. Safety valve release code diamond. There's nothing else written. Got the Kagura Suzu bells. Disposal vat management record. What in the world are these notes going on about? Disposal? Half spiritualization? I don't understand half these words. Plus those bells I found don't fit this place at all. I close the notebook and put it in my bag. Just then, something tangles around my hand. Huh? It's a thin thread. It seems to be human hair. It glitters pale gold in the light. What? The mark starts sucking at my blood. I ignore it and instead stare at the shining hair as if being pulled in. It's odd, but I get the real feeling that this moment, no, it's here, this place. I've been here before. The marked color grows more vivid. A few hours left until death closes in. Someone mumbles right next to me. Wait, that's not someone else, that's my own voice. Huh? As I thought, it's here. The words pour out from deep inside. I have absolutely no knowledge or control over them. Memories that aren't mine, words and feelings that I couldn't possibly know are falling from my lips. Check the disposal vat. It must be behind the wall. It felt weird when standing in front of that wall. Huh? Wait. Mr. Kazuo, what are you talking about? The instant Hiro speaks, the voice stops. It's nothing. I just remembered something important. You sure you're okay? You were mumbling some strange things. I'm fine, really. Just spaced out for a bit. For better or for worse, Hiro didn't clearly hear what I was saying. Still, though, that voice... Could it be that... my old self, the one I lost along with my memories, was talking to me? The feeling I got when I saw that golden hair, maybe that's what triggered it. I haven't heard that other guiding voice for a while now. I guess all I could do is rely on my old self. The disposal vat beyond the wall. The voice said to find that. New info. Okay, thanks, game. It's a metal cabinet. Some of the doors are still open, but most are locked tight. Fuel. I search the ones that are still open. I find a notebook titled Research Records and an army short sword. The letters in the notebook have faded, but I can still read it. The experiment miraculously succeeded. This divine protection, the Ura statue, onated from H. Shrine, created by line statue makers, using chisel donated by same family, Sevier Head. Tooled together becomes the key, finally our dearest wish. There's nothing else written. Got Research Records 1 and projectile short sword. A chisel? Like for sculpting? Yeah, most likely. Impossible. How could they do something like that? That's just impossible. I open the wire mesh door and peek inside, but I don't see anything. I go to close the door and see a paper stuck to the backside. Yes, give me the spirit's power. I believe that's a good information. Dried blood has blackened on the floor. There's quite a lot. Whoever left it probably died. I feel like there's something else there, though. Okay, fine then. Keep your secrets. We go north at the intersection and... Huh? An outline of a door is flickering faintly at the wall ahead of us. Hey, look at that. What? What? Impossible. It's another ghost thing? You can't see it? See what? It looks like Hiro can't see the door. That's the spiritual... My mouth begins mumbling words that I don't recognize, all on its own. Oppose the spiritual with the spiritual. Do the thing with the thing. If you touch it with a tool that honors the gods... Flow of words... out of my mouth stops. Touch it with a tool that honors the gods? I take out the Suzu bell. Is just touching it okay? No, have to. Strange words spill from my lips again. It's the priestess's tool. If a man displays spiritual power, it'll be destroyed. So touch it silently. All I have is questions, but I have no choice but to trust the other me. I touch the bells to the door carefully, making sure not to make any noise. Ow, my tinnitus. The next instant, the door physically appears. What? What just happened? What did you do? It just felt like it was the right thing to do. But I stare at the door. I sense an alarming presence. According to my own voice, if I can call it that, the disposal vat is beyond the store. I found some documents about it in the room on the operating table. It might be good to look through those. Let's be careful. This place is giving me a bad feeling. And we're not going there yet. For very obvious reasons. Hello? Okay, dead end. Alright, got it. I open my eyes wide and stare at the white space that might have been a poster. Mysteriously enough, I can almost see shadows of what look like letters, but they're not clear enough to read. Feel it? Okay, does the same thing as before. Can I also touch it with the bell? Okay. Set up the same way that the operating room. This place may have been used for the same experiments. There might be records left behind. Let's look. Oh, why are you squelching? It looks like it's been a number of years since this person died. The dried skin gives the appearance of a mummy. Cut by the neck is jagged. It must have been cut with some kind of tool. Let me feel the corpse. Just let me do it. Looks like there's something in it. What? Open it and search inside. I find a notebook titled Research Records and a small gun. The notes have deteriorated, but I can just make out what they say. 70th, next experiment, Ashra statue. Connect male body and female head. Success. Then, supernatural phenomenon, spirit, frequent, hard, continue experiments. That's all it says. Got research records too, and a palm pistol. Notes on the experiments, huh? You better give it a good read. It's a rusted filing cabinet. It's a well-built metal cabinet. Whatever's inside should be intact. Let's touch. When I open the door, a cloud of dust flies up and blocks my vision. A notebook with a black cover is left inside. Got experimental unit correspondence code. Experimental unit correspondence code. It seems to be a document about cryptograms. Inside it says, Kanan, weapon code name, ... .. Heavenly Buddha Project's code name, ... Soul, human heads used as materials, ... It looks like the Wabun code is similar to Morse. Nothing's inside the metal cabinets. No, please stop. Don't like that. Cease this activity. You sure nothing's in there? Okay. Okay. push open the iron door and we head inside. What is this place? On the other side of the door is a large empty area reminiscent of a vault. Is this the disposal vat? It should be, but it's not quite what I expected. Oh, something on the ground. A katana? Got rusted army sword. I take what Hiro picked up. I shine the flashlights around the area. Are these heads of Buddha statues? It doesn't seem like they're being stored. Is this some kind of garbage dump? Just then. Huh? A sound echoes off of something heavy moving, and suddenly the room is filled with a pale light. What's that noise? Let's get out of here for now. I tried to open the door to get out, but... Oh, it's locked. What? We've been locked in? A cutting coldness invades and envelops my feet. My head snaps up and I see water pouring into the room like a giant waterfall. Water? It's ice cold. A polar bear swim is not something I ever wanted to do. It rises to our knees. I can't even feel my feet anymore. You're under the ground? Hurry and open the door. We'll get hypothermia. I have to remember what was written in those documents about the disposal vat. Always scare me are the Buddha heads. Diamond. I touch the diamond or hot head. There's a heavy shudder and the sound of the cooling water suddenly starts sweeping in one direction down the drain. Whoa! There we go! When I open my eyes, all I see is darkness. Ugh. I quickly lift my head and rub my eyes. My vision slowly comes back. This is an intersection in the underground shelter. It looks like we were drained out with the water and flushed down a pipe. We were lucky. I very nearly breathed a sigh of relief, but then I remembered Hiro. That's right, where's Hiro? No need to be so worried. Haha, so it's you. It's been a while, you sneaky intruder. It's that old man I met in the passageway beneath Manhole Street. I tried to ask him about Hiro, but my jaw is nearly locked and my voice is gone. Don't try to talk just yet. The water here comes straight from T Mountain Range, so it's deadly cold. You were submerged in it for nearly an hour, so you'll be slurring your words for a while. Relax, relax. Your friend's fine. So you, got somewhere to go back to? Oh. I nod as I groan. The old man's face brightens like the sun. Well, that's great. Not that I'm demanding a reward for saving you or anything. But I am pretty darn hungry. The man eyes me, his smile sharp. We get in the car, and even though it is the wrong season for it, I turn the heat on full blast. We dry off with towels and the like, but it doesn't stop our shivering from a long time. While this is going on, the old man... Phew, it's hot. Can I open a window? He was blatantly fanning himself in front of us. Okay, yes, in a way we owe him our lives, but even so, he's being a pain. Hang in there a little while longer. Hiro shudders. We're about to freeze, you know. It was an honest question, and it probably sucks for him, but we still keep the car like a sauna. After driving like that for a while, our teeth finally stopped chattering. The man's name is Banshee Ito. That's how he introduced himself. That obviously isn't his real name. As he sits next to me, Banshee gives off a savory smell like freshly baked bread. It kind of cheers me up, or at least it does for a few moments until I realize it's a stench of dried filth. So, Banshee, what were you doing in a place like that? Banshee remains silent. Are you listening to me? Don't feel up to talking yet. I'll tell you in exchange for food. I shouldn't be surprised. Life's rough. Wait, that should be my question. What were you two doing down there? It's a long story. I summarize everything we know about the spirits and the mark until I catch up to when we met him in the underground shelter. So that's how it is, huh? He nods vigorously to himself. Do you really understand any of that? Hiro's doubts are reasonable, but Banshee waves a hand dismissively. Of course I do. Who do you think I am? A terrible grudge is milking up that underground shelter. And you guys are wrapped up in it now. His story suddenly sounds fishy. A grudge? Banshee, do you know what happened down there? I said, I'm not up to talking about that yet. I was born into a noble family, so I've always had the ability to see things others can't. I staked my name, Banshee Ito, on it, so you can trust me. There's a terrible grudge swimming down there, and you got swept up in it. He's got nothing to base his claims on, but I get the feeling he's on the right track. In that case, oh noble Lord Banshee, would you tell us? How do we overcome that whirlpool? Banshee replies with a magnanimous flourish. That should be obvious. Whirlpools always have a center. You gotta find that. The center? That swirling grudge and the spirit thing? Is that what you called it? The birth of the spirit at the heart of the curse? Something like that should be left within that swirling grudge. If you look for that, then I'm sure that. He trails off. He gazes at the dark road, his mouth hanging open like he's run out of batteries. Then, what will happen? The black sky simply goes on forever before Banshee's eyes. Oh, that reminds me, Yashiki. Banshee calls out as soon as we enter the garage. Take this, just a little symbol of our friendship. Got underground shelter key. Is this a key for the underground shelter? I found it when I was popping in and out from that place. I held on to it. But I'll lend it to you for now, Yashiki. He just picked it up. Why is he acting like it's a favor? But I have no reason to refuse him. Thanks, I'll borrow it. Diamond walks up to us. Hey, you came back safely. Were you able to learn anything? Hiro butts in before I can speak. Wait just a minute. Don't tell me you aren't going to believe that old man's story, are you? He's fishy. Wow, that's rude. If you want my opinion, a snotty punk like you should be trusted even less. Of course, Yashiki. You believe me, right? Sure. That's my good pal Yashiki for you. Hey now, are you feeling okay in the head? Anyway, changing the subject. Good grief, can we just move on from talking about this? Banshee, you're hungry, right? The dining room should have something. Woo! Food! Food! Banshee bolts out of the garage and vanishes into the mansion. Diamond gives me an exasperated look. Yashiki, it seems you've got another troublemaker on your hands. To appease the starving Banshee, I offer him some cup noodles and sweet buns. I do not like mouth noises in my ear, but thank you, game. The epitome of hunger, he greedily begins scarfing it down like a starving dog. I hate this. That was enough for 10 people. He devours all of it, and I'm reminded of a high-powered vacuum cleaner.
Excellent!
I haven't been this full in forever. Good for you. answer her questions. What are you doing down there? Well, that's an easy one. Because it's my home. What? Been living there ever since I found it 10 years ago. It's not too shabby a place. Keeps me out of the rain, and no damn brats messing with me. Though it gets my cold in the winter. I don't know how to respond to that. Hero and Diamond seem to be the same. It was a paradise for me because no one knows about it. Until a weirdo showed up 6 months ago. Some woman doused in perfume. It was winter, and I don't like stirring up trouble, so I stayed away. That must have been Zukawa. I nod. That's my thought as well. That was a month ago. I figured she must have up and left, so I went back. Now there's something stranger. Which was a damn walking Buddha statue. I know I'm pretty out there, but even I was shocked by that. I even got this weird scar. Banshee removes his scarf, revealing the mark on his neck. You may not believe this, but that statue gave you that scar. I figured. It was the Kanan soldier, after all. The Kanan soldier? How do you know that name? Some document I saw had it. It's an old plan to make the Buddha a statue move with supernatural powers. A Heavenly Buddha Project weapon. Are you nuts? Spirit powers making something move? That's insane. Now, Hero, calm down. So those documents you found, are they still around? Nope, I burnt them for warmth. I had Melissa's roast potato, too. How could you? Maybe take your own advice, Dr. Damon. Our measure of common sense seems to be rather different than this strange old man's. It's fine. My noggin works different from most people's. I got it all memorized. As you say, just tell us. We need to know about that project. The Heavenly Buddha Statue Project was the pet project of some general at the end of the war. So they built that shelter for it. Ta-da! The 13th Army Engineering Lab. To make the Kanan soldier thing, they did tests on Buddha statues. They were brought in from some shrine or something somewhere. That must be a shrine. They did a bunch of stuff to infuse the statues with spiritual power. There was a monk from T Mountain with spiritual treasures from all over, but nobody thought anything would actually come from it. The project was just an excuse to keep that fanatical general busy. At least it was supposed to be. But one day, the statue started moving. It went berserk throughout the lab and went crazy on a ton of people. The bloodstains on the old corpses in the shelter are probably the victims. Some people survived, but they had red bite-like marks on them. The thing went and wrecked the place then. It stopped and never moved again. No one knows what even triggered it. That's about everything it said. Hero and Diamond are as white as a sheet. I probably am too. It's a hard story to believe, but he has no reason to lie to us. I think he speaks the truth. What? Are you kidding me? A statue going around killing people and cursing them? Impossible. Then how do you explain the mark on his neck? Logic would dictate the moving statue he saw was the Kanan soldier. Ugh. The dormant soldier suddenly starts moving after 50 years. That might be the cause of mine and Hero's marks. What if you flip that, though? Both of your grandpas got the mark from the Kanan soldier. When the soldier stopped moving, their marks disappeared. But when they started up again, you got them because you're descendants. If that's true, then the children inherit their parents' fate. Hero can't seem to muster up any kind of a counter-argument. I think she's in shock. I'm gonna ask you something, old man. You say the Kanan soldier stopped moving 50 years ago. But why? I think it was some spiritual person used the thingamajig to do something. So you have no idea. That's the most important part. Try to remember. It's not that easy, son. The mark might have made me forget. Taking his age into the account, it's more likely it's just completely slipped his mind. It seems that we must defeat the Kanan soldier to be free of our marks. We'll have to figure it out on our own if you can't be more help. You seem to be a pro at this, Yashiki. We'll be relying on you. I don't have spiritual powers or anything. But you already faced down 4 different spirits, haven't you? A normal person wouldn't have survived. Now that he says it, I guess he's right. I have been hearing a mysterious voice a few times and having weird premonitions. I even caught myself unconsciously talking when we were down in the shelter. So what are you folks gonna do now? Good question. Let's investigate the soldier in the shelter. We'll need to do something about that to get rid of your marks. If I'm a descendant from someone on the projects, then mine might disappear too. I guess we're going back then. Hiro's still kind of sulking, but at least she's recovered from her shock. We all share the same fate. It's too late to try and run away. Yep, you should find it there. The heart of everything that's causing that curse. You need to do that to stop the Kanan soldier. That's what my gut's telling me. What are you gonna do then? I'm full now, so I was gonna go take a nap in that park nearby. I'll sit and wait until you fellas do something about that soldier. Wait just a minute, you old fart. Didn't we just say that it's too late to run away? Okay, I get it. Well, you folks did feed me, so I guess I can help you. Okay, and for the sake of my throat and my voice, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. And then we will essentially finish the game the next time I play this, because we have the rest of this chapter and then the final chapter. We also, I believe this came with DLC, so we'll play that, which means we'll probably have 2 more streams left of this, because the ending chapter is not that long. So from there, let me go ahead and pass you guys off to somewhere, and we will be back tomorrow with just a pick game, so either more GTFO, Phasmo, Peak, something, or we kind of figure out what kind of game we want to play. And then at some point, I believe next Thursday, or this upcoming Thursday or Friday, we're actually going to probably end up day 1 streaming Borderlands 4, so definitely look into that, look out for that as well. In the meantime, I want to thank you guys for coming out here and give me a watch, give me a like, give me a follow, whatever. And I will see you guys next time. So let's go ahead and find somebody, shall we? Probably gonna go drink fucking tea after this, because holy hell. You're saying words. What? We'll rate Sayu. Sayu's rateable. Sayu is playing Pokemon Soul Silver, so definitely go check him out. He's pretty chill. And then yeah, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow with something, and we'll go from there. Once again, thank you guys for coming out, and you guys have a good night. Oh yeah, I gotta do it from here because my stupid thing doesn't want to work. Waiting for it to go through. There it goes. Oh, nice. Following.
Oh, this is Soul Link.
What?
Um,